Welcome everyone. This is Will, K-Mac Vintage, coming to you from Grand Cayman, Cayman Islands today. Well, every day, because this is where I live. Anyway, um, retro brighting, nope, sorry, cannot do it today. Still have a very thick cloud cover and rain on and off, so I cannot do that. All of my blue Scuzzies, I have finished them. I assembled 12 of them, 8 internal and 4 external. So those are all done. Those are all for actually machines that I have that do not have hard drives and so forth. So anyway, the one I had that had the SD card error problem, I fixed that. So that was just some solder that was in the wrong place. So I fixed it. Now, what I'm going to do today, one of the things that I'm going to be working on today is I have a LC2 power supply. This is the Astec, I think like this, right? Yeah. Astec AA16251. 16251. Yeah, the writing is backwards. Anyway, that's because of the camera, I'm presuming. And I also have it flipped, so that if I pull to me on the video, it looks like it's coming to me. So we will recap this. What I have done so far is I have only taken out the 3 screws, and let's go take a look inside. Now, I do have a cap kit for this already that came from Console 5. It is for the LC series Astec AA16251 power supply, and there are the caps that are in it. I don't think it's too many of them. I think it's only 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 caps to actually replace. So let's continue getting this board out. Let's get these screws out of here. Uh-oh, I lost that washer. Okay, where else are there some screws? I don't see. Oh yeah, here's another. No, that can't be the only screw that's holding that sucker in. Well, looks like it is. Okay, there we are. We have it out. This goes to the power switch, and then let's see if I can get that out of there. Okay. And it goes on to the power switch and to the electrical connector, so I can't really undo that. Sometimes what I do is I do take them off. I do undo it here, so it's easier to work with, and I think I'm going to do that. So for that, beforehand, I'm going to take a quick picture of it so I know I have the coloring of it. So let's undo that. Let me plug in my solder and get it hot. People may wonder what type of solder I use, soldering iron. I just use one of these micro pencil ones. This one works very well. I've had it for a while now. I'm even thinking about getting a second one because I do have a lot of tips for it. And I normally use about 320 degrees. So let's go get these out of here. Let me brace it on something so I can pull. So I'm just gonna heat this up and pull out the wire. One is out. 2 is out. Okay. Can put that aside now and do some easier work. So we have one big cap here, small, 2 very small, 2 other small ones there, So usually this is the cluster that goes bad. These big ones rarely go bad, but they're the ones that go bad. So let's flip this over. I'm gonna put a small mark where I have caps I need to take out. Let me get some of these bigger ones first because I know where they are. There. 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 All right, so let's get some of those out. So, let's try the ump machine today. Let's see if we can get that to work for us. Gotta reroute my table there somehow. Now, gotta find my cleaner for this thing. Where that went, I had it up here on my desk. Now I can't find it. Can't find it right now. See if it was slid under the microscope. Nope. Nope. Oh boy. Let's hope. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. I'm gonna put on my magnifiers for this because it helps me see better. And hopefully we can get some of these caps off. Not a temperature yet. Okay, there we go. Melt, give it a few seconds. Suck. Looks like I do need to find that cleaning stick. Cleaning piece of metal. I think it fell on the ground. I hope it didn't fall into my trash can, which is right there next to my desk. Can't find that one, but I have another one. This little sucker that I gotta ram in here and make sure that's good and clean. Okay, let's go back to this. So, get some heat on this, it will melt. Melty, melty. There's a big ground plane, it'll take a while, so that's why. This one has a pretty big piece of ground plane here. So I am still looking forward to my trip up to Florida on Wednesday, 7th of September. Got a lot of supplies coming there to the house there for me to bring down with me. Got some memory chips for my 2Cs that I need to work on. I need to go to a store there that I know that sells electronic supplies. Not everything, but they do have quite a bit of stuff. I'm gonna get a bunch of sockets that I need. So quite a few things that I have to get. Some wick, some solder. I need to order flux because I don't think that store sells the Amtech. Okay, so let's pop these off and see how we are. See which ones we can pop off. I also need to see where negative is. Okay, negative is on the inside there. A very tight space to work on. Okay, so that came out. Is the board marked negative and positive for me? Oh boy, I don't see markings. It's in white, it's hard to see. Okay, yeah, there are markings. There's a positive. Okay, we're good. I can pop them all out. I can pop them all out because I'm using the console 5 chart that shows me. Let me see if I can set up a share here for you to see that. Window capture. Yeah, that window right there. So if you see right here, this is the, sorry, up here. This is the power supply that we're doing, the 16521. Well, sorry, the 162 actually 51. So it gives me all the locations and all the other ones. This says on Console 5's wiki. So when you buy the stuff, you can use their wiki. Well, you can use their wiki anytime. You don't need to buy their caps. So now I need to see why this one don't want to come out. One leg is bent. Hopefully y'all can see still. Where's that stuff? Some weird stuff on my soldering tip that came from somewhere. Okay, I'm just bending the leg up. Don't know what that debris is on there, so let me just wick it off. Okay, this cap should come out now. That one came out. That still looks bent a little bit. It's giving me a little bit of trouble here to come out. I see why. And take it out from the right post. So we gotta melt this side. Alright, that angle is a bit too hard to get that, so let me just use my wick on this one. Okay, there. It popped off. This I'll solder back down. So now this cap should come out easier. Alright, why does that not want to? I need to get this to bend up. Boy, that cap just didn't want to come out. It was that leg. It's in there at an angle, that's why. Okay, well, I gotta fix that one that I undid then for nothing. Okay, so it was right there. Actually, I was completely off target on that one. That cap had me that cap had me totally fooled. It actually came out from over here. Right here. That's where that one came out of. Okay, so we have those off. Now I got these two small ones. Now I can see better where those go. Leakage, I see a little bit of leakage, not too bad. The power supply worked, there was no issues with it. But again, with the age of these things, I like to replace these caps. I don't like to leave them in there. So now let's see where these two are. Okay, one is right here. Let's see if I was right. Yep. And the other one is right here. Come on, melt away. Melty, melty. I don't like to use too much heat because I don't want to burn up traces and burn up the board. Like what I see starting to happen with this one. Okay, so we have that big cluster out. Now we go on to get these other two out. Boy, when I'm away too, I have to go get an eye exam. My eyes are bad. It's been 3 years and I can feel it in my eyes. Like right now, my eyes are burning. Okay, let's see if this one will come out. There it is. Now the big sucker. The pin there is too big to fit inside the sucker hole, so I come in sideways. This is gonna take a while to heat all this up. Give me a little bit of melting. Eventually it will melt all the way around slowly. I hope. Yeah, it's starting. And I can feel the heat in the cap and my finger below. Ooh, I'm starting getting some of that fish smell on this one. That's surprising. I'm gonna have to come in here with wick on this one. So since I'm done with the sucker one, this is the last one. Put it away. This one is gonna be easier for me to come in here with wick. So let's get this melted first. Just want to get some heat on it. It'll be easier to deal with. Come in here with my wick. See that? See how that worked, guys? Hope my head wasn't in the way. No, I don't think so. See, we got that one cleaned up. Cut off the used wick off. Let's heat that up. It'll take a bit because you can see all this ground plane. It's pretty big. Yeah, it's starting to melt now. Yeah, it's melting, but not coming off very easily. Okay. I got one side shaking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take it out that way. Okay, we got that one out too. So all the caps are out. We're now gonna do our cleaning process, which for that I need some flux. And wherever the caps were, I put a little bit of flux. Then we come with the wick and we clean. That's it. Okay, we make sure that the holes are open so that when we come in put in the next caps, it's easy to do. Okay, cleaning them all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Missing some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This side I cleaned them all. Now what is next is a little bit of have a little bit of coffee here. A second cup to this today. Okay. These are Q-tips here. I think one I can clean all of this off with. I think there's some solder in that hole there. I need to get it out. And I'm hoping y'all can see it. I'm not looking at the camera at the video display. So I'm also coming back down with some of my video stuff, some of my new cameras and adjustable arms and so forth, so I can have a better shot from up above, facial shot coming with one for the microphone, so I can put that at a better location and get better sound from it. But the main purchase I want to try to get is the higher grade microscope, and then with the nice camera that goes with it. And I think I need to get some new pliers, some new cutting needle, whatever they call them, these cutters, because they're not cutting so good anymore. All right, what I had to do there is I had to I need to get this solder out of this hole. I'm gonna try it first without flux and see if I can get it out. Not coming out like that. So Let's add some fresh new solder. And then people wonder why adding new solder does it. Well, the thing is that the solder penetrates better and it gets down in that hole. And then the flux helps it too. So here we go. Let's see. It might take a bit because there's a lot of copper there that needs to get heated up. There we go, see? That cleaned. Put the solder iron more over there. I still feel a little bit of tackiness on the board. So I'm gonna come again with a rub. Okay, now we go on this side and again here too. But this time I'm gonna put the alcohol on the Q-tip. And clean up this spilled residue, spilled liquid. I see a little bit of it here too. I think this, what you see here, is the alcohol that came through from the other side. So although the caps were not in bad shape, some of them were leaking. Some of them were leaking for sure. Okay, so we have the old caps. Let me put those aside. I don't throw out old caps right away because living on an island, I can't find these all the time, and I'll go and check them, and sometimes if they look good and no leakage and so forth, I may hold on to it, and that will save me for a backup emergency basis. Okay, so now we have the kits from Console 5. Again, I have no endorsement, no kickbacks or nothing from Console 5. They're just a very good supplier of the goods. They will build kits, they will provide extras, they will do a lot of the other stuff that, and they will ship out quick and answer a lot of questions for me. Well, we all know where this one goes, right? I mean, very obvious. And if we look on the board, positive is over here, negative there. So let's go put this in, and of course it's got those bent legs. There it goes, snaps in, it holds on its own, it's good. So my next spot is C11, and if I look at the drawing, C11 is a 4725. Let me find the 4725. That's 470, 120, 120, 4725. Here's the 4725. And it's going to be hard to focus it in, but trust me, it is the 4725. Okay, and if we look here, positive is that way, long leg, positive, and slide that down. I'm going to put them all in, and I'm going to solder all at the same time from the back side. Okay, let's get these two small ones in here. That looks like I need my lights. Sorry, it's gonna might be a bit bright, guys. So okay, that's C17, and I can't tell what that other one is. That might be the one they have question mark on. So let's look at C17. C17, I need my other glasses on. I don't have them on. C17 is a 120 by 10, which were those that I was just looking at. Here, they're 120 by 16s, so they will still work. We look at this. Okay, positive is over here. Okay, more than likely that's also the same one. 120. Okay, see here's the other 120. C17 and C20 are the 120s. Let me see where C20 is, because this one spot right here does not have a number. I can't see the number. So that's C22, 23, 21, 19, 18. So that has to be C20. Because everything else around it is, I mean, we have 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, that's got to be C20. So C20 is the other 120 by 16. So we'll put that in. Let's look what positive is. Okay, we got those two in. C22. C22 is a 470 by 16, which was this one. Yeah. Let me go put in these two big ones, C18 and C21. 18 and 21 are the two big ones. The 220 by 10s. Let me just double check. 220 by 10, 220 by 10, yeah. And I mean by 220, it's actually 2,000. 2,200, okay? These new caps too are not so wide, so thick, so they'll give you a little bit more room between them. Better cooling. Okay, so now we have C19. Yeah. C19, which is the 1200 by 16. It should be this. Yep, 1200 by 16. Okay, and then the last one is C23. C23 is the 1000 by 10, and let's see. Oh no, 2200. I put something in wrong here. I think this one. Don't always assume, see? Yeah, you see, this is the 1000. I knew something didn't look right because the pattern on the board was very small compared to what this one looks like. Okay, so we all make mistakes. That's why it's good to double check. Okay, so there we are. We have everything in. Now it is time to solder. Solder these things down. I have my LC ready on the other desk. And it also needs one of the new SCSIs. I'm checking if my other cargo is available. I have an analog board coming in for a Macintosh 512KE that's been modified. The original analog board is dead in it, so I bought a new one. Well, not new, but I bought one from someone. And hopefully it works and I can use it and get that machine up and going. So here we go to solder. 320 degrees. Let's get these points in. Okay. Boy, I really need to get my eyes checked. Let that flow around as it gets hot. Okay, there it goes. It's going, it's going, it's going. Yay! Come on. There. Let's go make sure. Yeah, that's good. And you see, with that one good and secure, I will come and do the other one. I will straighten up that leg, solder it, then come back to this leg, melt it again, and straighten it up. Because now I know it is nice and straight. It's nice and straight, plus the legs are up, so it's anyone that comes after me can easily unsolder it again. Okay. I gotta take my time on some of these. Some of these have very large traces. Lots of copper. Which one is that? That's this one. Give it a little tug, push. Since I'm still holding it, I can straighten the leg from now. That's nice and straight. Cool down. Come and get the other one. Okay. 3 done, 6 more to go. This is one of these small ones in here. This one. Yeah. Wow. That sat down quite a bit flatter. Let me make sure it can't go down anymore. Okay. Straighten up that leg. And here. Okay. This is that other little tiny one right next to it. So I'm pretty sure when I go push on this, it's gonna go down quite a bit more. Yep, it did. That's fine. No big problem there. It can come down. Straighten up that leg. I can straighten this one up now. Okay. Keep on going here. I'm gonna get this one. Okay. See where I'm at. I got 1, 2, 3 more to go. Okay, let's get this one. Hope you all can see that my head is not in the way there. See how that one, nah, I don't like how that one sits. So let's go push it. Okay, there we go. Better. Now I can solder down that other one. It's sitting good. Oh, sorry. Too far away for me to see good without putting my head in the way. A lot of copper here on this one. Okay, that one's sitting good. So I'll go ahead and bend that leg back up. And then this one is the dancing one. This is the one I saved for last because it's been moving all over the place. It never sat down good. So let's give it some solder there. Let that dry up. Cool down. Now this one. Heat it back up. Okay. And now I can stand that leg up. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the solder yet because I might still have something. Let's just double check. All right, as I cut these, I'll check them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, the big one. So it's 9 caps, 9. There we are, folks. How does that look? We just recapped the LCii PSU, the Astec 16251. Not a bad process. Went fairly well, smooth. Are they straight enough? I guess so. Now, I do want to do one thing. I did notice on the board there is an additional marking on there. One side of it is has a marking to show where the negative goes. I don't know if you can see it here, but you can see that extra line, so that one is okay. I just want to double check them. I just like to do that. And if it is, I'll mark the cap. Sorry, some of these I may not be able to show you because I have to get in there pretty tight. Yeah, both of those good. Yes, yes. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. And 9. Okay. All caps are good. Polarity is correct. Double checked. Now I do one more thing. I give it a little brush cleaning. I spray some alcohol on this side. And if you notice, I am scraping it off. Notice it's all landing on the table. It's fine, the table's wood. It helps to have a good cleaning. Okay. Board cap, guys. You see, it's not that difficult. It's pretty straightforward and easy. Don't be afraid of going in there. Go in there and do what you need to do. Get it done. Now we need to put these wires back in. Okay, and let me see if I can look back at that picture that I took. Oh, I may have some additional cargo. I see some more things have cleared. I have another G4 sawtooth coming in. Tower case that I bought, and I have a cinema display coming in. But those are coming in by ocean instead of air. This board I'm waiting for came in by air. All right, I'm just checking something. All right, let's look at that camera. Brown closer to the fuse. Okay. So brown goes here, black goes there. Let's see, I'm gonna position this to get it in there easily because it's not very long. Okay, yeah, I have to come in this way. So it may be easier if I just take off this old solder. I'm gonna take out this old solder, push them through, and then just solder them new. It's an easier way. Okay. All right. Again, I don't like to leave things dirty. So even though this is just two little cables for the power connection. I do clean work. I try my best to do the clean work I can. Put that out of this way so I don't burn myself. See, now I can just push those through. I need to clean off a little bit off of the cable too. Off of the connector there. Okay, and I went through. This one I see has a small little bend in it, so I need to try to straighten that up. Okay. There we go. The cable head, I guess I can always twist it. I can twist the board later. Okay. That came through. And here we go. Hope you all can see that. Yeah, okay. And good amount of solder on there. Okay. I think now we are done, so I will unplug the solder. Done with the wick. And you see why I said about a twist? It had a twist in it. Oh, I just forgot. Need to put this in. And I think it went in this way. Yeah, it was that way. Huh, nice. They put in a stop on that side, so it can't go further. But maybe it is supposed to go in further. No, it went in like this way. That side went below that stop. Yeah, that's how it went. Like that. Okay. Okay. Now I can tell it lines up just right. See the design up here of the old cap? Well, it's hard to see on that, but it's there. So it will sit just like that. And on the cable, there's a protective sleeve here on the other side, under that zip ties, and so the zip ties go on either side of that. The screw that goes there is this bigger one with the lock washer, well, with the spider lock. And it only had that one screw holding that whole board in. Okay, so now let's go put this plate back on. There we go. We have 3 SE screws. 2 are to hold heat sinks, but it also closes the case. Now one is on this side. The other one is on this side. I hope y'all are finding this video helpful. I don't see too many out there about recapping power supplies and this and that. But they're fairly straightforward. I mean, once you do one, it's just repetitive. But if you do enjoy the video, there is a like button down there. If you can please smash that for me, click on that, touch it, whatever, whichever way you're doing it. That would help my ratings go up. Unfortunately, YouTube, with me living in the Cayman Islands, is not a monetization place yet, so I won't get any kickbacks from YouTube or anyone. So I am on my own here with this compared to some of these other bigger people that have been doing this for a long time. Have things set up with Amazon and different suppliers and everything. I don't get that because where I'm at. If you do want to help the channel, donations can be accepted. I'm going to look into that buy me a coffee thing and see if I can sign up for that. I don't know. Again, I am international, so it makes it hard. I'm just trying to pick up all of these things I cut because I count them, make sure I get them all. And while I'm chit-chatting a little bit here, so if I can set up that buy me a coffee thing, we'll see what I will do because I'm about to buy a out of my pocket. With the camera and the lenses and all that, is as some of you all know, it's over $1,000 for that microscope and that camera setup. Then I got to spend about another 200, 300 on other camera stuff, and that's for me to continue with this channel. But it's okay, I can do it because I am actually retired. I don't work anymore at the 9-to-5 job. I did for 26 years, and I had enough of it, and I said, I am going to retire. So I did. Anyway, what I want to do now is I'm going to, instead of going to the other bench, I have the camera here. I'm going to bring this LC over here. Give me a minute here, folks. I'm going to try to adjust this video. You can see some more of it. All I want to get right now is a chime. If I get a chime, I'm okay with that. So these power supplies are so nice and easy to pop in here. Now, you know, that is something I find strange. Anyway, I guess that's how it goes. Anyway, it's not strange. It's Apple. I do have another power cable here, so let me plug this one in. bring this power cable over. These need a keyboard to turn off. No, they don't. My tripod leg is right there, so let's see. We're gonna get a boom. We're gonna get a little smoke out of this. Nope. There we go. We got that chime. Oh, that sounds so pretty. So, let me go. This is one of my new blue scuzzies. One of my new blue scuzzies. Down this. Where's my other one? Okay, this is my external one that I normally use for all my testing and that. I'm gonna use this one scarred because it has the OS image and everything on it. And let's just plug this in. Let's see if it works. I have not tested these yet, so and trying to see where in the hell this is gonna mount, because anyway, I don't need the power. I need to turn this for you to see. There's the blue scuzzy, and I don't know if you can see the red light. How come you can't see the red light? I just want to see if it boots up. Stop it, not booting up. There it goes. Yeah, you can see it flashing now. So that's loading the OS. I think it's already loaded because this is a very lower version OS. It loads up very quick. So we are good. This SCSI works. I don't have it connected to the monitor, but because the monitor is on the other table. But I just wanted to show a complete process. We have power supply done. This is the LC2. Oh, now I can keep on working on the blue SCSI. So this is it for this video. Thank you, y'all. I hope this was beneficial for you, and I will see what I'm gonna do next. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.